Hi, I'm Gina Cagle, Associate Editor at Radiance Multidimensional Media, Radiance Magazine. And here today on the Interviews show, we have Susan Macknin, who is our cover person for this issue. And I'm so excited to talk with you today, Susan. You have a really interesting approach to wellness.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and how you approach wellness and healthcare?
Okay, so the way I approach wellness and healthcare is really looking at the entire person because being a registered nurse, I know how pain can manifest. And being an energy healer, I also know that pain also manifests at very deep levels. So not only physically, but also emotionally, mentally, it can really change your whole outlook on life. It could change how you attract people into your life, what you allow into your life, how your self-esteem can take you down. So you have to bridge both in order to heal a lot of the physical pain. You have to really tap into the emotional symptoms, the emotional causes, or the emotional effects, and vice versa. Somebody suffering from depression, anxiety, any kind of emotional issues will also manifest physical pain or discomfort or other issues in their life. So again, it's not just about treating a symptom, it's about looking at everything going on in the person's life and then trying to get a full picture and heal the whole person.
Right. So you come at it with this really well-rounded medical background, and then you bring in this energetic spiritual component.
Correct. I'm really blessed to have the nursing background because that helps me understand the body and how things are manifesting in the body, and also how to treat things, because a lot of times pain is referred pain. You could have a backache, but it's not a physical pain. It's just being manifest from some other issue going on.
Interesting. And so you're able to help people walk through that and discover the foundational root cause.
Yes, we try to discover the root cause. Now, here's the little caveat with that. A lot of us, a lot of people always, but it's recently been understood scientifically that we carry down our DNA, our traumas that are inherited from our family lineage. So a
Right.
lot of times we still can trace back what's going on with somebody through the lineage. And sometimes it's so far back that we really can't trace it, but we can understand that there was a pattern in the family. So just becoming aware of what is not ours, what we're carrying because it's a transgenerational trauma, can help to clear it in this form, in this physical form as well.
Right. And so what types of diseases do you address?
Pretty much anything going on. All disease processes that can affect the person, we can ease up on symptoms, we can help understand the causes, we can help the person get through a lot of pain, emotional issues for sure we can work on, because it's helping somebody really not just treat what the symptom is on the surface, but going deeper with any of the modalities I work with. We really dig in deep to discover what's underlying it, what's the cause of it, so that we're not just treating the top layer.
Right, the symptoms, and that happens so often in the medical field.
Exactly. I mean, there's a place for it. There's a lot of medications and surgeries that can really deal with what's going on right now with us. But then to really understand, is this a pattern that's been repeating? Is it a generational pattern? Is it from a past trauma that we've experienced that's now causing all the years of stress on our bodies, physically or emotionally, to now manifest in these symptoms? So it really is
Right.
digging deep.
Right. That's such a good point. There is a time and a place, and for our Western medical approach that can be amazing and life-saving and just what we need, but often there's so much more.
Yes, and we're seeing more and more autoimmune issues,
Yes.
more stress, more anxiety coming out of this pandemic. I think we're going to see a lot more of these emotional issues and even PTSD, and people won't understand why, but it's going to be showing in our societies. So
Right.
it's going to be real important to start to deal with what's going on.
Right, I agree. And we really have no idea. It's just a new thing that's evolving that we're going to need to learn how to interact with and heal through.
Yes, and find our own balance and our new normal way to be, and how to
Right,
inter interact with society and other people, because it is different right now.
right, right. And so, what types of clients do you have? A particular niche, or do you work with everybody?
I can work with everybody. Right now, I'm just attracting a lot of people with autoimmune issues, long-term chronic issues. And as I dig deeper into those issues, we are finding the transgenerational patterns. So that seems to be what I work with now. There was a time where I worked with a lot of children with learning disabilities, brain injuries, medically induced, um, some of them vaccinations, some of them brain tumors. So long-term chronic illnesses. There was a time I just was attracting a lot of people with respiratory issues. So your
Mm,
COPD, your long-term asthma sufferers. And so I seem to go through these cycles. And I find that very interesting, because it really, um, it really just makes things fall into place when I can start to say, oh yeah, this is what I'm seeing now, instead of the one off here and the one off there. It just
true.
brings everything together, and I say, okay, now I understand what's going on with the other few people I saw. So now let's see if it's the same here, if it's different. I don't always assume it's going to be the same, but I do seem to attract groups of people at a time.
Right. Yeah, isn't it interesting how manifestation works?
Hmm.
And you get to grow and develop in a whole new way and take those learnings forward.
Yes.
It's so exciting, I think, that people with these chronic issues have hope that they don't have to be on medications forever and doing that balancing act. Um, and so they really can get at the root cause and help to really reduce their symptoms.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I
Yes.
work in my nursing career, I work with autoimmune issues with a lot of my patients. So the medications that they're on can really help, a lot of times prevent the disease process from progressing, and sometimes can kind of reduce a lot of the symptoms. A lot of these autoimmune issues are not curable in medical terms, but the medications do help. But then again, when you bring in this holistic approach and really get into the underlying causes, which a lot of times is emotional or transgenerational, it does have a huge impact on further reducing those symptoms and bringing somebody's quality of life into such a higher level.
Right, right. I really like this balance you've found so far, or so much in the spiritual world, the holistic world. We can fall into demonizing Western medicine, but you
Mm.
found this really good balance of taking the best of both worlds to create lasting change for people.
Oh, absolutely. There has to be a balance. You know, you can't discard one that's working, even if it's not working at 100%. You still have to try and move through and then add. It's really about the synergistic
Right.
relationship of adding the two together
Totally.
that you get this enormous benefit. Did you freeze?
You broke up a little bit, but
Oh,
I think of what you were saying. Um, it's marvelous technology, you
yeah.
know. Wonderful. So, what is the best way for people to get in contact with you?
People can find me on my website, which is www.balancedwellness.net. And my phone number is also listed on my website. I do monthly workshops. I see patients and clients privately as well. And anybody can call me for a free consultation, and then we can decide which way we need to go.
Wonderful. So, I want to remind viewers that on Susan's article on the Radiance website at radiancemagazine.org. We have all of her contact information there ready for you to go. If you're watching this on social media, we'll make sure to put her website in the post or in the comments, make it easy for you to find her and connect with this marvelous healing opportunity. Susan, is there anything else you'd like to throw out there before we wrap up?
No, I want to thank you and Scott, the owner of the Radiance magazine, and really just thank everybody that does come to see me, and I welcome anybody new that would like to come to see me. It's just a blessing to be able to work with everybody out there.
Marvelous. Thank you so much. And everybody, thank you for watching. This was Susan Macknin. I'm Gina Cagle with Interviews.